Hello, family, and welcome back to yet another episode of Oh to Behold with your girl Camille Young. Glad to have you with me on today. You guys, I'm super excited because, books are still. I know y'all sick of me. That's okay though. Books are still selling, and my subscriptions went up. So, thank you so much for sharing the video. Those of you who are sharing the video, we still got a little ways to go, okay? But I'm patient. We're all good. But share this video and get people to subscribe. And if you're watching today and you have not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that little red button. Don't cost you a thing to hit that red button. So hit that little red button and subscribe to the O to Behold channel and join the O to Behold family and become a holy roller. Hey, Holy Rollers, glad to have you here with me as well. Y'all, we celebrated Thanksgiving on last week. I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. Got a little rest, got to catch up on some things, be around family. Hey, it was a really, really good time. Again, I hope you had a great time as well. All right, to my new viewers, hello. As I just mentioned, be sure to hit subscribe. And everybody who's watching, hit that like button, that thumbs up, hit that like button. Okay, be sure to share and put comments down in that comment section. All right, and I will respond to you. All right. If you want to buy a book, again, I have the books on sale, 35% off, y'all. 35% off. If you go to my website, otobehold.com, I'll have that down in the description. You can purchase your book and you can get it for yourself or for someone else as a gift. All right, it'll get to you before Christmas. All right, and it's beautifully packaged, so you don't have to do anything. Maybe put a bow on the top if that's what you want to do, because the packaging is awesome. Okay, all right, so look, let's just dive right into today's topic. All right, today's topic is gonna be a little touchy. I know, it's all good though. The topic for today is, it's all about relationship. Blood is not always thicker than water. Did I say it? I sure did. It's all about relationship. Blood is not always thicker than water. And that's a saying that has been said down through the generations. Blood is thicker than water. And if you don't understand what that means, that just pretty much means that somebody that you are blood related to, you're supposed to look out for. You're supposed to be there for them. Y'all go down together, all that type thing. Blood is thicker than water. And as it relates to somebody who's not related to you, if it's choosing between your blood relative versus a good friend, you're supposed to choose your blood relative, all that kind of stuff. So that's where that saying comes from. You all share similar DNA or the same DNA because, your blood, okay? That's your blood relative. All right. So I wanted to talk about this because it's becoming more and more obvious to me that that's not necessarily true. Because if you don't have a relationship with that blood relative, blood ain't always thicker than water. Ooh, I done broke out in the sweat, y'all. Anyway, it's not necessarily true that blood is thicker than water. A friendship that I always refer to, everybody knows her, Oprah, and then her friend Gail. They're like sisters. They're not blood related, but you can't tell them that, okay? And they would be an example of blood being thicker than water. And I'm sure that there are people in Oprah's life that she's blood related to, but she has a greater allegiance to Gail, who has been her friend, who she has been in relationship with for decades now. And so I wanted to talk about this because it could be a little touchy, because people don't always want to admit that they may not be as close to family members or they're closer to friends than they are some family members, and they've had family members to betray them. All of that type of thing. And I want to talk about relationship. That, to me, that's the most important thing that you can have with a person, is having a relationship with them. What do I mean when I say relationship? Meaning that there is a level of reciprocity. You all have gone down through, years where you have been there for each other through the good, bad, the ugly, the indifferent. That person has your back. Okay. Relationship is just so important. Even when you think about your spiritual relationship with Christ and all of that, God is more concerned about your relationship with him. Knowing him for who he is and how you all operate and communicate, on that vertical level. Okay. And it's a similar thing even when you're talking about friendship. It's about relationship and how you all connect and communicate and interact with one another. It is unfortunate that sometimes blood isn't necessarily thicker than water. It should be. It should be. That's how it should be, because if you share DNA with somebody, you would think that person, always is going to have your best interest at heart. But it's not true. And this is not something new. I think it's something that's probably a little more prevalent these days. But it's been down through the years, honey. The first crime committed was Cain killing Abel. Then they were blood brothers. So, that just lets you know that it's not always going to be your blood that you are in the type of relationship that you would like to be in with. It may be a childhood friend. It may be a coworker or somebody that you met at work. Somebody that you met in an activity that you participate in, where you all just gel and you have so much in common and you just connect on a higher level. And I just wanted to address that because it's an unfortunate situation when your blood is not as thick as you want it to be. Okay? But don't get lost in that, because if you have a friend that is like a brother, that is like a sister, that sticks closer than an actual brother, that sticks closer than an actual sister, be happy for that. Okay? Because again, as I said, it's about relationship. Have you created an atmosphere of relationship with this person? Okay? Or with these people? And unfortunately, if you're blessed to have more than 2 to 3 friends, really if you're blessed to have one, but if you're blessed to have a circle larger than 2 or 3 people, you're really, really blessed, because most people, it's difficult to find somebody who you connect with, who you can be completely honest with, who you can be your complete self with. You're not putting on for them. You're not being fake. And phony. You can be yourself. I mean, that is probably the most comfortable thing about being in relationship with somebody. You ain't got to put up a front. And that's what it's about. And it's sad that there are family members that you got a front with and all that. There is no relationship there. There is no relationship there. And I would just encourage you that make sure that whoever you are in relationship with, that you consider a close friend, make sure you're being a good friend to them in the same way that they're being to you. All right? All right. And I felt the need to address this, especially, being in the holidays and being around family more so than not during the holidays. It's okay if you went over your friend's house and stayed a little longer than you did at your own family's house, because y'all may not connect like that. It's okay. And it may not feel okay, or the other family members may not like it. But if you don't connect with them and you know that you haven't done anything directly to cause the breach in the relationship, be okay with that. Be okay with that. But it's all about relationship, people. Come on, it's all about relationship. Who are you in relationship with? Who do you truly connect with? Who do you truly have so more in common with than not? Or who you all relate so well? You may be complete polar opposites, but the foundational things are there so that you are able to connect on that higher plane, on that different level. Okay? It's all about relationship. Blood is not always thicker than water. All right? Keep that in mind and be okay with that. Jive with who jives with you. All right? All right. Well, y'all, I hope this helps somebody on today as we continue to go into the holiday season, coming into Christmas and even New Year's. Y'all, it's okay. It's okay because it's all about relationship, and connect with the ones that you connect with. All right. And be okay. Be cordial with family. Be friendly with family. All that if you're not connecting with them in that manner. But it's all about relationship. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Oh to Behold. Again, be sure to get your book. 35% off. You have to use the coupon code. Don't forget to use the coupon code. All right. To get that 35% off, go to ohtobehold.com. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.